Hello, this is Alexandra Regicanu. Um, Showing this from a Christian point of view because we're supposed to be a Christian country. It says what I researched and what people told me, and I've written down. It says God wants us to stand out from the rest. He wants us to use us in the house of God to worship Him. He doesn't want us to use those who isn't Christian. Anyways, he's not saying it in a bad way. He's just saying, just wants us to stand up. And it does says to stand up in the Bible for even non-Christians as well. But as I was saying before, we as a Christian country, and for those that don't believe, anyways, it's funded by Christian morals. We're supposed to be standing up for human rights and that, and we as Australians ignore a lot and turn a blind eye to the mentally ill. They take advantage of the mentally ill, take advantage of poor people, and people that work for the government get paid a lot of money, but still that's not enough. They become greedy, so they take from the poor. They steal from the poor. I'll give an example. My life as an example. I got money stolen from me from a disability organisation through Bernardo's transferred me to Aftercare Disability, where they're supposed to look out for my rights. David was a good caseworker, but then when I had the females and the Asian woman, I'm not discriminating Asians, but I can't remember her name, and the Aussie woman that I had, and anyways, they got me to sign blank piece of papers and falsely they made false printers against me to mental health and to docs, and made me look bad in front of docs and saying that I was going to harm my child. They also stole money from me. I can still prove that with my account, ANZ account, because ANZ authorized for the Aftercare Disability to take money at $50 each fortnight from my account. They said I signed a piece of paper stating that I gave them authority and that they were helping me. Quote, they said, they're helping me with budgeting, which they're taking money. I don't know what they did with the $50, but they took that extra $50 and put it in their pocket. That Asian woman did that. The Australian woman didn't do that. I don't know. I don't know. But I know when I had the Asian woman, she told me a lot of false stuff. She made me out like that I'd be a bad parent. I looked after when I went to get a checkup when I was pregnant. She's trying to label me as mentally unstable and sick, and they kept bringing up the past, and I said I don't want to talk about the past because you guys say every time I told the truth you label me as crazy, and all I did was tell the truth, nothing but the truth. Even though there's evidence, like I can prove my next door neighbours were crazy. Police kept coming to number 3 and 4th Avenue. And then I ended up on the news. So even today, they still label me as crazy, even though I told the truth. And I'm still telling the truth. And my discrimination has been gone for a long time. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. But for those that want to hear, the people getting discriminated, I've also told my church they're trying to help me with my human rights for my daughter, but they can't help me with my human rights because they say it's too late, it's in the past. But I want to explain what I went through because I want those people sacked. I don't want money and what I've been through when I was a foster kid and before I was a foster kid. I want a lot of those government people sacked because they take advantage of poor people. They get paid for it, and they get a lot of money. And they live in houses. They own their own house. They're middle class. They get to go on holidays. Why? Poor people get to take advantage. Money stolen. Like I had money stolen from me, and we as Christians, as a so-called Christian country, we're supposed to stand up for people's rights, not turn a blind eye. We're supposed to serve God. Where's the justice in that? I'm speaking for those that are in the government that are Christians. and you just ignore it because you're ashamed, because people, maybe they tease you where you work because you're a Christian and they call you a Bible basher or a freak or a religious nut. Anyways, no, I'm not a person to target those that are atheists. I don't tease someone that, I don't even tease, my old respite carer used to be a lesbian. I don't tease her. Her name was Tarina, and I respected her. I didn't judge her, and Christians shouldn't judge lesbians or gays. I respect their decision to do their life, and if atheist doesn't believe what I believe, that's okay. I'm not here to impose my belief on people, but I'm here to I want people, atheists, Christians, non-Christians, Muslims, or whoever they are, to stand up for your rights, because you don't stand up for your rights and not say anything about it, other people will have to go through it, and then their rights don't get heard because only one person's saying there's a problem. And that's a problem, because a lot of people go through the same problem I have, and I want my rights to be heard. My rights, when I tell the truth, I want them to say, hey, you told the truth all that time. But I can never get that back. But I want to make sure that human rights and mental health act and people in docs care don't get discriminated and targeted because they're poor. And a lot of rich people in the media are targeting the poor. Why? Why do they hate poor people so much? They don't choose to be poor. No one chooses to be poor, and no one chooses to be rich. It's. I know atheists don't believe in God, but from my view, God gives and God can take away. So, and a rich person can be rich one day and be poor the next. We don't know what's going to happen. That's why we have to look out for each other. We're supposed to be a community, and as Aussies, we should be standing up as Aussies. We should be helping each other, not discriminating each other. Black, white, purple, I don't care what colour you are, what religion you are. You have to, if you don't want to stand up for your faith, then who will, for your rights or for what you believe in, then who will? Anyways, I'm just saying as a thought, as Australians, if there's a docs problem, which there is, docs should be fixed, and those people that take kids under false pretenses should be fired, and those that falsely accuse people should be fired, and those that are corrupt, stealing money from the poor, should be fired, and put new people that will actually help the poor and won't take advantage of the poor or the rich, vice versa. And the rich don't know where the money's going, and the rich is blaming the poor, vice versa. It's not their fault. The poor's not taking advantage of the rich. It's the people that work for them. Ask yourself that. Where's the money going? And they make it out like this people on Centrelink are rich. No, my money goes on rent, electricity, gas, food, water. I'm not rich, bro. I'm not getting paid to make this video. I want to tell the truth. And if you have been discriminated, please speak out. Thank you.